Best diet for gout. Best food to eat. What to avoid. Gout is a type of arthritis, an inflammatory condition of the joints. It affects an estimated 9.2 million people in the US alone. People with gout experience sudden and severe attacks of pain, swelling, and inflammation of the joints. Fortunately, gout can be controlled with medications, a gout-friendly diet, and lifestyle changes. What is gout? Gout is a type of arthritis that involves sudden pain, swelling, and inflammation of the joints. Most cases of gout affect the big toe, but the condition can also affect your other toes, foot, knee, or heel. Other parts of your body can also be affected, but it's less common. Gout symptoms or attacks occur when there is too much uric acid in the blood. Uric acid is a waste product that your body makes naturally. It's also produced when you digest certain foods. When uric acid levels are high, crystals of it can accumulate in your joints. This process triggers swelling, inflammation, and intense pain. Gout attacks typically occur at night and last 3–10 days. Most people who have the condition experience these symptoms because their bodies can't remove the excess uric acid efficiently. This lets uric acid accumulate, crystallize, and settle in the joints. Research suggests that gout is caused by several different genes. Other factors, such as diet, also play a role. How does food affect gout? If you have gout, your doctor can help you develop a treatment plan to manage your flares. This may include making changes to your diet and taking medications that can help prevent gout attacks. Some foods may trigger a flare by raising your uric acid levels. Following a diet that limits certain meats, alcohol, beer, and sugar may help you manage gout. Many trigger foods are high in purines, a substance found naturally in foods. This is not a concern for people without gout, as they efficiently remove excess uric acid from the body. However, people with gout can't efficiently remove excess uric acid. Thus, a diet high in foods that increase uric acid levels may let uric acid accumulate. Foods with moderate to high amounts of purines include organ meats, red meats, certain types of seafood, alcohol, and beer. Some vegetables, legumes, and beans also contain purines. However, research shows that high purine plant foods do not trigger gout attacks. Eating plenty of vegetables, legumes, and beans is good for your health and may help you lower your uric acid levels. Fructose and sugar-sweetened beverages can also increase the risk of gout and gout attacks, even though they're not purine-rich. On the other hand, research suggests that low-fat dairy products, soy products, and vitamin C supplements could potentially prevent gout attacks by reducing your uric acid levels. If you're interested in vitamin C supplements, talk with your doctor first to make sure they're safe for you to try. High-fat dairy products don't seem to affect uric acid levels. What foods should you avoid? It may be tempting to focus on specific foods as the enemy, but when it comes to managing gout, the truth may be more complicated. Many people with gout can benefit from following a balanced diet that's low in saturated fat and added sugars, and rich in vegetables and fruits. Much of the time, avoiding specific foods may be less important than your overall dietary pattern. That said, there are a handful of foods that people commonly associate with gout flare-ups. Most of these fall into a few main categories: high purine animal foods, alcohol, and foods high in added sugars. Foods you may need to limit include organ meats. These include liver, kidneys, sweetbreads, and brain. Game meats. Examples include boar and venison. Red meat, beef, pork, and lamb are the most common. Some types of seafood, shellfish, oily fish, and canned fish. Sugary beverages, especially fruit juices and sugary sodas. Sugary snacks, cakes, cookies, candy, and similar items. Yeast extracts. These are found in frozen dinners, canned soups, bouillon cubes, and other foods. If you consume alcohol, they'll likely recommend avoiding beer and hard liquor and limiting your intake in general. They may also recommend other dietary changes to support the health of your cardiovascular and metabolic systems. These changes can help you manage gout. It can also be helpful to reduce your intake of saturated fat that's found in foods like butter, full-fat cheeses, shortening, and palm oil. Instead, Try cooking with unsaturated fats like olive oil and other liquid vegetable oils. What foods should you eat? To help manage gout, your doctor or dietitian may suggest you try making a shift to a healthier eating pattern. For most people, a healthy diet for gout will feature plenty of vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and legumes. There are many different foods to choose from in these categories. Shifting to a new diet may be more effective than trying to add a handful of gout-friendly foods to your existing diet, especially if you regularly eat foods that are high in saturated fat and refined carbs. In particular, diets that are known to support your heart health may help you manage gout. These include the DASH diet and Mediterranean diet. These diets involve choosing vegetables, fruits, and whole grains instead of foods that are high in saturated fat and refined carbs. DASH diet. The DASH diet dietary approaches to stop hypertension is an eating pattern that's designed to help people lower their blood pressure. It's also used to manage gout. DASH encourages you to build your meals and snacks around fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Lean protein from meat, poultry, fish, nuts, and legumes. Vegetable oils. Low-fat or non-fat dairy. This diet limits saturated fats and foods high in added sugar. Some types of fish may be associated with gout flares. Depending on how well your gout is controlled, your doctor may recommend that you limit your intake of fish on the DASH diet. Mediterranean diet. The Mediterranean diet is associated with numerous health benefits, including improved cardiovascular health. It has some similarities to the DASH diet. This diet features fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, lean protein from fish and seafood, nuts, and legumes, healthy fat from extra virgin olive oil. Fish and seafood are usually central to the Mediterranean diet. These foods can be associated with gout flares, so depending on your condition, your doctor may recommend other protein sources or suggest a different diet. You can view a sample Mediterranean diet meal plan here. Foods to focus on. Although a gout-friendly diet eliminates some foods, there are still plenty of foods you can enjoy. Here are some foods that are generally safe for people with gout. Fruits. All fruits are generally fine for gout. Cherries may even help prevent attacks by lowering uric acid levels and reducing inflammation. Vegetables. All vegetables are fine, including potatoes, peas, mushrooms, eggplants, and dark green leafy vegetables. Legumes. All legumes are fine, including lentils, beans, soybeans, and tofu. Nuts. All nuts and seeds. Whole grains. These include whole wheat, oats, brown rice, and barley. Dairy products. Low-fat dairy appears to be especially beneficial. Beverages, coffee, tea, and green tea. Herbs and spices. All herbs and spices. Plant-based oils, including canola, olive, and flax oils.